I'm gonna try to make shorter videos from now on because apparently my viewers have the viewer intention of a freaking 8-year-old. You know what? Fine. That means I get to do less work on my PowerPoint presentation and can focus more on my fan fictions. Yay! I want to see if I can deliver my review on Attack on Titan in at least less than 5 minutes. Or at least around it. So let's do it. Attack on Titan is a story of a group of peoples being isolated in a place because there are a bunch of giant monsters attacking the city from the outside. We take the perspective of Eren Yeager, a typical anime protagonist that has nothing unique to offer other than he can turn into a giant titan.
Oops, spoilers.
Yeah, I'd better tell you that right away because it's the anime's main plot point and they introduce it only after 7 episodes in. Just goes to show you how incredibly padded this entire mess is. So is Attack on Titan a good anime? It is good, and when I say it's good, I mean if you like animes with a pacing so incredibly freaking slow, even a snail tells you to speed up. Look, I know that animes are notorious for its incredibly slow pacing, but the Sturgeon's law tells me that 90% of everything is crap, which means that the other 10% is really good. This applies to anime as well, and I've seen 10% of the majority of animes with actual proper pacing. While Attack on Titan is still at least forgivable than the 220 plus episodes of Naruto, I can still somehow feel the padding. There's also this anime's incredibly melodramatic tone. Attack on Titan is an anime so ridiculously devoted on creating a world so hopeless, its drama has practically turned into a routine. All dramatic values of this world is crushed thanks to this anime trying desperately to become a melodramatic twat. I'm sorry, but you can't have darkness all the time. You need some form of contrast like humor or happiness or something like that. Why? Because without the contrast, you won't have relatable characters. All you have is just angst and angsty drama, and I know that the situation mandates to it, and it's not that I'm unsympathetic, it's just that it's becoming a routine that I practically do not care. A lot of people have been criticizing this anime for the pacing, but they never really explain why the pacing is slow. Well, I can tell you why. This anime has a bad habit of showing different perspectives of different characters in the most insignificant of time. In one episode, you can dive in at least 3 different perspectives. It would have been fine if the perspective takes place in real time, but it's like a turn-based strategy game. When one perspective is done, it shifts back to another perspective, and not only that, it also shifts its time back to when that perspective is going on. They do that a lot in this anime. It's the same problem that I have with Naruto. Hell, I can guarantee you that most of the fight scenes in Naruto doesn't even have Naruto fighting in it. This results in a story arc that completes in not 2, not 3, not 4, 9 episodes. That's right, a story arc so unnecessarily padded, it takes 9 episodes to finish. Just why? If those perspective changes aren't halting your time enough, then let's talk about inner monologues. I am totally fine with inner monologues in anime. The problem is that they show inner monologues to a lot of characters when they don't really need one. This causes the story to drag on in a torturously slow pace because these inner monologues have the ability to literally stop time. The monologues aren't even necessary. One monologue by Armin is how he's not really a competent guy when compared to the rest of the team. Okay, but he's the one making the best tactical decision. He saved a bunch of people based on his tactical decision. This makes me shout into the screen, oh, for God's sake, just move on already. This anime could have been told in like 13 or 14 episodes if it knows where to focus. Evidently, it doesn't even know where to put its pants on. For an action-focused anime, this anime's pacing is so bad that it can be a major turnoff. The action scenes themselves are pretty cool. Yeah, the action is really awesome if you're able to ignore most of the padding. The soundtrack is also freaking awesome, and honestly, I've yet to see an anime beautifully rendered about as well as Attack on Titan. However, I started this review talking about the negative things, which are usually the first thing that comes out of my mind talking about this anime. That is usually not a good sign. Now let's talk about the characters. If you have the slight bit of interest on watching this anime, I highly recommend skipping the first 2 episodes because they're flashback episodes that worked out so much better if they're brief. Why? Because the entire episodes contains nothing but Eren Yeager whining.
お前悔しくないのかよ。そんなもん恵んでもらってるから巨人に勝てないんだ。無理だよ。勝てるわけない。僕たちは壁の中で生きるしかないんだ。無茶をすれば死ぬ。僕の父さん母さんみたいに。だからあいつらにペコペコするのか。 最悪だ。だったらいつまでもそうやって家畜みたいに生きろ、弱虫。
It's a shame that he has to be introduced that way because truthfully, he's not that whiny in the rest of the anime. He turned into a relatively sympathetic character. It's just that the anime starts him off with the most insultingly bad first impression that I have ever seen to a character. This guy whines constantly. There's never a moment in which I can relate to him. When his mother got eaten by a titan,
Oops, spoilers.
I feel nothing because the scenes prior to that particular event makes me want to slap his freaking face. I want to like this anime, but unfortunately it's riddled with pointless padding, unfocused priorities, overly melodramatic tone, hopelessly unsympathetic scenario, and just all around the typical shonen anime problems that I have like in Naruto. I'd give this anime 2 stars out of 5. I didn't like it one single bit, but I cannot deny that others might find them great. Just be ready to face the problems that I have, and I hope that it does not turn you off. That's all for the review today. If you like this video, you can go ahead and click the like button and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.